All right, we're back here at Castlewood, here in Tom Allen Gymnasium. Pioneer starters are being introduced.
Jamie could tell, it seemed that he was introducing more than just the starters there, but I'm sure it's hard to hear from where we are, vantage point here.
Well, I think both the Hurdig boys are starting. Merle Potts and Steele will start, and I think J.D. Tatum is the other starter for the Pioneers. I'm not sure about Castlewood.
No, wait till they come on the floor, we'll get them.
Well, I think Coleman Cook and Hunter Hicks and Gavin Monk, I'm pretty sure Dalton Fields may be a starter too.
Now, Dalton Fields, Gavin Monk, Bradley McCoy, Coleman Cook, and Hunter Hicks are the starters. And the Pioneers, being the visitors, they'll get the ball first. They don't jump ball anymore, Jamie.
No, the visitors will jump. They'll probably go back to the jump next year.
Lebanon has the ball. Castlewood opens in a man-to-man. Steele gets it outside to the right wing to Zach Hurdig. Down in the corner to Steele, who cut through. Back outside to Hurdig, left wing to Tatum. They move it around. Hurdig on top. Potts on the right wing, puts up a three, good. Potts come out of the middle of the pack there onto the right wing and canned a three-pointer. Lebanon strikes first. Pass ahead to Gavin Monk, tries to get it across inside to Dalton Fields, breaking the Lebanon pressure and stolen by Steele. Quickly down the other way to Potts, out in the corner to Tatum, and back outside to Steele. Steele to Hunter Hurdig outside, and Zach comes back out to set the play again. They run a little weave outside. Potts comes out and gets it, lobs it into the right side to Steele, drives along the baseline, puts up a left-hander, no good. Rebound grab by Hunter Hurdig, and outside to Potts. Potts for three, no good, and Castlewood comes away with a rebound. McCoy chases it down over on side court. Back outside to Hunter. Hunter goes to Cook. Cook tries to spin down the lane. Gets cut off in there by Zach Hurdig and knocked away and stolen. Ball stolen. Zach slides it along the floor to Tatum, and Tatum gets it back to Zach into the front court quickly to Potts down on the baseline. Slashes into the lane, lays it up over the rim. Good. And it's 5-0 Lebanon after two baskets by Potts. Lebanon in a three-quarter court trapping defense. Castlewood gets it across. Hunter Hicks with it, and a whistle on side court. I'm not sure what he called there.
I think Castlewood called timeout.
He did. He called a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
We'll just keep it here. We'd like to welcome the folks watching us here on ARC TV, and also the folks who are watching out of this gym here at Castlewood. And I'm not sure what exactly to call that, but all three of the county gyms have cameras hooked up, and I think they're hooking into us, our radio broadcast, so we'd like to welcome those folks also. 5-0, the Pioneers with a quick lead here. 6:18 left in the opening quarter, and it's Potts 5, Castlewood nothing so far.
Both teams back with those starters on the court, and Castlewood will have it at half court. McCoy plays it in to Hicks. Hicks on the dribble gets it through a double team into the front court. Has it knocked away momentarily, but retrieves it. Tries to bounce it in the lane for Monk. It's stolen by Tatum. Tatum races the other way, all the way to the rim on the other end, up and in, good. Took the length of the court after the steal, and 7-0 Lebanon. Hicks and Coleman Cook playing catch in the back court. Now they get it into the front court to get it to McCoy. Back outside it goes to Cook. Cook slashes down the lane, puts up a runner, no good. Rebound put back up there by McCoy, no good. And finally Potts clears it for Lebanon. Gets it ahead to Steele. Steele tries to take it inside. It's knocked away as he tried to get in close along the baseline, and it'll stay with Lebanon underneath their own basket. Steele will make the inbounds toss. Coach Summers over on the sideline giving directions to the Castlewood defense. Steele lobs it out to Hunter on the outside. Hunter back to Steele, to Potts, back to Steele down in the corner. He kicks it all the way across on the right wing to Zach Hurdig. He puts up a three, no good. Battle for the rebound. Potts comes down with it. There's a traveling call as he went down in the floor, and he's shaken up a little. Officials time out here for a moment as Sage is still down in the lane, and none of the Lebanon players attending to him much. Jamie's laying there by himself. Coach Potts out now to check on him.
I think he'll probably be okay there.
I'm not sure what's
Coach gonna pick him up. I think
might have got to hit a low blow.
I think he got a low blow. That's exactly what I think, and
that's what it seems. He's gonna.
Coach is gonna let him go out in the hall. He'll be okay here in a few minutes.
They'll get Seth Buchanan into the lineup to replace Potts. And it'll be Castlewood ball underneath the Lebanon basket. They'll have to go the length of the court. Lebanon still in that half or three-quarter court. Well, they're going to come full court now and pressure 2-2-1. And Castlewood beats it easily, but they throw it away. They beat the trap very easily, and McCoy tried to get it to Gavin Monk up court and overthrew him. Goes out of bounds to Lebanon.
4 turnovers, Merle, here in less than 3 minutes for Castlewood.
I don't know if they've got a shot at the basket. Maybe
they had this problem against the east side, too.
Zach Hurdig with it on the outside to Buchanan. All the way across on the other wing to, that's another sub in there for Lebanon. Shot from the left wing by Seth Buchanan. And
missed everything, Merle.
He did, didn't he? I'm not sure who that other player is in there for Lebanon. Jamie, don't have his number.
Seth Buchanan.
Well, the one I'm seeing is number 14.
That's Hunter Hurdig.
That's Hunter. Okay, Hunter's still in there. I'm sorry. I was looking at the Castlewood roster there for a 14. Goes to Tatum on the inbounds play. Back outside to Hunter Hurdig. And he leaves it for Steele.
Castlewood in a little zone now, Merle.
Yeah, they're kind of a 1-2-2 zone. Lebanon trying to solve it, dump it down inside to Tatum. He loses it, but goes right across court to Hunter Hurdig, and he puts it up and in good. Across the lane on the other side, and it's 9-0 Lebanon. Here comes McCoy all the way down the lane for Castlewood. Shoot up off of the glass, rolls around and won't go. And Steele runs away with the rebound. To Buchanan, back to Steele down the lane, and he's fouled as he tries to get to the left side of the basket.
He'll shoot 2. Monk on that one, Merle.
He'll shoot 2. Need to keep up with those fouls. I guess they put them on the board on the other end, though.
Yeah, I'm kind of blocked off there by that gold standard. I can't really see it. Steele's first free throw rims in and out. No good. He'll get one more.
That foul's on Gavin Mutton. They've got 2 on him up there. I didn't realize he'd fouled earlier, but he goes out, and coming in to him for is Xander Fields, coming in for Gavin Monk.
Couple subs for Lebanon in there, too. Belcher still makes the second free throw. So he's 1 out of 2, and the Pioneers lead it 10-0.
Belcher and Andy Lambert's in there now. Intercepted pass by Hurdig. Zach Hurdig intercepts it, gets it across to Buchanan, all the way to the right wing to Steele. Steele for 3, it's good. Long 3 by Steele, and it's 13-0 Lebanon. Castlewood operating in the backcourt against this 2-2-1. Andy Lambert and Buchanan back there on defense. Now here's ball dribbled off of his foot by Hicks, and Lebanon picks it up and get it down inside to Belcher, and he can't convert the layup. Castlewood comes away with a rebound. Hunter Hicks tries to go all the way down the lane, has it knocked away. It's picked up on the outside by Fields, and he leaves it out there now down in the corner to Hunter Hicks for 3, and he cans it. Castlewood's on the board. It's 13-3 Pioneers. Steele on the right wing, fakes a 3, takes it all the way in close, lays it up left-handed, no good. Got in there, got a good look. Nobody around him much and couldn't convert. Now Fields goes the other way for Castlewood. They beat the pressure that time, so Lebanon didn't have time to get the press set up, and Fields takes it all the way to the rim and gets fouled. The shot won't go.
You got Belcher with the foul, I think, Burrow. And Dalton Fields will be at the line. He'll have 2 shots, makes the first one, and he'll get one more.
Zach Hertig leaves, and coming in for Hertig is Hunter Music.
I think he's only a freshman, Merle.
I believe that's right.
Fields' second one's too long. Long rebound, go pull down by Castlewood, but then he gets away and still comes up with it.
McCoy had his hands on it and couldn't control it. Steele gets it down in the corner to Andy Lambert for 3, no good. And Fields with the rebound for Castlewood. Lambert had a good look at it. Couldn't get it to go.
He needs to take that shot, though. He can really shoot the ball.
Here's a whistle and a foul called, pushing foul on, I think that was on Hunter Music. His first. Castlewood will play it side court. It was a non-shooting.
First team foul for the Pioneers.
Cook with the ball, dribbles to the right side, goes all the way down the lane, down the baseline, back out in the other corner to DeBoard, who's in there now, and his three-pointer's no good, goes out of bounds to Lebanon underneath the basket. Lambert brings it up, goes right wing to Buchanan. Buchanan drives in on the baseline, puts up a floater in there, no good, and coming away with it, rebound is Fields.
It's Xander Fields got the rebound.
Comes out to down in the front court now to Coleman Cook, and he pulls it back out of there, guarded by Buchanan, spins on Buchanan and goes to the right, puts it up off of the board, no good. Belcher clears it for Lebanon, gets it to Music, or to Lambert. Lambert the other way, gets it to Music in the right wing, back out to Lambert, puts it on the floor, into the lane, kicks it back outside. It goes back out now to Steele. Steele gets a pick from Buchanan, takes it all the way down in the corner, almost loses it, back outside to Buchanan. He puts up a 3, and it's short, no good. Seth's aggravated with himself.
Well, he can shoot the ball, too. That's 2 he's missed everything on, but
had a wide open look.
He'll get it zeroed in here in a minute.
Logan Hall into the game for Lebanon now, along with Paul Vincel.
Potts comes in also, Merle.
Potts back in there. Yes, he is. Here's a move down inside by Dalton Fields, and he shuffled his feet, called for traveling, turned back over.
Got pretty good position there, but shuffled those feet. So another turnover for Castlewood.
13-4, Lebanon leads. Lambert from the left wing for 3, no good. Rebound. Vincel had his hands on it, couldn't control it, and picked up by Fields. Dalton Fields, he gets it ahead to Cook. Cook slashes inside, can't get the runner to go off of the rim. Lebanon runs the other way with the rebound, and go to left wing to Lambert. He tried to get a pass inside, realized he couldn't get it in there, and took an extra step or drug his pivot foot trying to get it inside. And here comes subs back in, both
needed to
both Hertig boys back into the lineup.
Lambert needed to take that one all the way in.
Yeah, he had to lane to the basket. Lambert and Steele get a rest. Cook in the backcourt with it to DeBoard. Back the other way. Tries to get it down into Xander Fields. Xander gets the pass in there and tries to get into the lane. The whistle and a foul called. Not sure who they got that one on. I had to look on the board.
I think they called Zach Hertig for that one, but I'm not dead sure.
Yeah, it was on Hertig.
Yeah.
Castlewood will play up the side court. It was a non-shooter. They go into the corner to McCoy. McCoy gets it inside to Xander Fields, and a whistle. He puts a shot up in front of the rim, but he's fouled before he gets into the shooting motion, so Castlewood will play it underneath the basket. He banked that one in.
They called out on Music, I think.
Castlewood inbounds out in the corner to Cook. Cook inside the arc, good, and it's 13-6. Coleman Cook with the basket. Lebanon the other way quickly. Logan Hall gets along the baseline, gets partially blocked and cut off in there, can't get the shot up. Castlewood runs the other way with it. Outside it goes to Dalton Fields, and he cans the three-pointer, and Castlewood's fighting back with 20 seconds to go here in the first period. It's 13-9. Hunter Herdig almost loses it. Back outside it goes to Zach Herdig. And now Music gets, or Vincel gets in trouble down there and throws it away. Castlewood goes the other way, can't convert. And a long shot at the buzzer by Hunter Music is no good, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Lebanon 13, Castlewood 9 after 1 quarter of action. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ. With to begin the second quarter with Cook, McCoy, Dalton Fields, Jonathan Dotson getting his first action. And also Nick DeBoard. Castlewood with the basketball. They go down inside to Cook. He almost loses it. Lebanon's got the original 5 starters out there. They go down in the lane to Dalton Fields. He puts up a shot in traffic. It won't go. Battle for the rebound down in the floor. Jump ball, I think, and the possession there goes to the Pioneers. And we've got a timeout, Jamie. This will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. We might mention, too, that you're not only listening to basketball on 107.3 WXLZ, but also watching on ARC TV.
Right. Ernie Binko on the camera there for ARC. Don't have anybody on the camera there for the closed circuit TV or streaming, whatever it is. Those 2 cameras are up on the wall. Yeah, anyway, it's 13-9. Pioneers lead it. They scored the first 10 points of the game, but Castlewood's cut that 10-point lead down to 4.
Lebanon's got Potts, Steele, both Herdig boys, and J.D. Tatum on the court. And Castlewood comes back with Jonathan Dotson, Dalton Fields, McCoy, Coleman, Cook, and DeBoard. Castlewood will play up my baseline. They get it into Jonathan Dotson. He gets it back outside to Fields. Fields puts up a 3, no good. Battle for the rebound. Jonathan Dotson gets it right over top of Seth Buchanan, or right over top of Herdig, but can't convert, and Steele comes away with the rebound this time. He races to the front court. Down in the corner, dumps it in the lane to Potts, and Potts down the lane, puts it up and in good off of the glass. He's a smooth operator in there. He gets it in there close. He's hard to stop. There's DeBoard with it the other, or McCoy with it the other way. Forces one up in traffic. A lot of contact, no call. Tatum runs away with it the other way. All the way down to the other end, puts it up off of the glass. It won't go, but he's fouled.
Good. I'm glad to see Tatum get aggressive toward that basket. That's good. He'll go to the line shooting, too.
Now, he can take it in there and score some. He's quick enough to score if he'll just
I'll tell you what, he can jump, too.
Gets a little
I approached him the other night. Gets up in the air pretty good. He'll have 2 free throws. First one rolls out of there. He shoots that thing too flat, though. Don't have much margin for error, Merle.
No, when you shoot it that flat, you don't.
He'll get one more.
Hunter Hicks comes back into the Castlewood lineup. He was out there at the beginning of the quarter.
All right, that one goes in. Got a little arc on it.
Lebanon again in that 2-2-1 pressure. Castlewood still in the backcourt. Now Cook gets it across the timeline. Almost gets doubled up there, but he gets around the double team into the corner to McCoy. McCoy slashes into the lane, kicks it out to Cook on the right wing. Cook hounded by J.D. Tatum, and he gets down inside to Jonathan Dotson, spins, puts a jumper up off of the glass, rolls out of there, won't go. But rebound almost controlled by McCoy, but he loses it out of bounds. It'll go to the Pioneers. 16-9, Lebanon leads.
We've got 6:30 left here in the first half.
Herdig with it on the outside. That's Zach to Steele, back to Hunter Herdig. Tries to feed it inside the Potts. Tipped, knocked away, picked up by Castlewood. Hunter Hicks goes the other way and has his pocket picked by Hunter Herdig. And Herdig is fouled by Hicks as he tries to get up court after the steal. That'll be the first foul on Hunter Hicks. And Lebanon with the ball now as Zach Herdig gets it into the front court. Zach to Tatum. Back to Zach on the right side, down in the corner to Steele. Steele drives into the paint, bounces it low for Potts, but it's tipped and knocked away. Potts goes down the floor, picks it up, tries to save it, but he tosses it right to Coleman Cook. Cook runs the other way, and he gets all the way into the lane on the other end before he's fouled.
That was too bad. Steele and Potts did a really good give and go down low there, but Potts didn't catch it.
Somebody got a hand on it, I think. Gavin Monk back into the game as DeBoard leaves.
That foul was on Zach.
Leaves.
Excuse me, Merle.
That's all right.
That foul was on Zach Hurdig.
Dalton Field spins on the out of bounds play and gets in close but can't convert. Steele comes away with it. He races the other way. Back outside now to Hunter Hurdig, and he gets it across to Andy Music, who's in there now, wide open to top of the key. Can't get 3 to go, and rebound pulled down by Hunter Hicks.
Well, he's shooting it, though. He'll be all right here shortly.
And Dalton Fields tries to take it along the baseline all the way to the rim, and he rams right into Potts and is called for the charge. First foul on Dalton, and he leaves.
Nick DeBoard comes in, Merle.
DeBoard replaced him, didn't he?
I believe it's DeBoard.
Yeah, it's DeBoard.
All right, it'll be Pioneer ball. They lead it 16-9 with 5 minutes left here in the first half.
Potts on the outside with it, across to Music. Back to Potts. Potts for 3 from the left wing, no good. And coming out there with it is Hunter Hicks. Castlewood trying to hang around, 16-9. Lebanon not taking very good care of the ball. Right wing to Coleman Cook. Looks inside, bounces it in there to Gavin Monk, and he overshoots the basket. Rebound pulled down by Potts, ahead to Steele. Steele takes it the length of the court, loses it momentarily, and then picks it up, lays it back up and in good, as he had it knocked away by Coleman Cook for just a second, but he got it right in underneath the basket, got it back, and converted it. It's Hunter Hicks trying to get across midcourt in traffic and turns it over, ran right in. Somebody turned it over down court to Potts, inside to Lambert. Lambert back outside to Music. And cross court it goes to Potts, and he falls away as he's falling down, flips it up, and it goes in. He got fouled pretty hard.
So Potts with a chance to get a 4-point play here, Merle. Belcher in the game now for Hunter Hurdig.
Jonathan Dotson leaves for Castlewood as Dalton Fields comes back in.
So Potts looking for a 4-point play here at the line. It's up and he nestles it in.
A 3-point play, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It's 3, yeah. I don't know
what got fouled down underneath the basket there. Castlewood
right. Gets
it into the front court, pull up on the left wing, right at the elbow. Jumper is good by Hunter Hicks, and it's 21-11. Inside of 4 minutes to go now in the first half. Steele to the front court. Preston leaves it on the left wing for Lambert. Back to Potts on the right side of the circle, and he puts up a 3, good. Sage Potts with the 3, and it's 24-11. Coleman Cook races into the front court, beats the double team down the lane, a little floater up there, no good. Nick Belcher grabbed the rebound, but he had it taken away from him. Back to Cook. Cook leans inside, puts up a shot, and he's fouled. The shot won't go, but he'll shoot 2. And I believe he got Belcher on that one.
Yeah. 3:25 left here for first half. 24-11, the Pioneers lead it. And Cook's first free throw's up and good.
Foul was on Belcher. Now here comes Logan Hall back into the game for Lebanon as Belcher leaves. And Music, I think, was in there. He left.
Cook, second free throw up and good, so he makes a pair. 24-13, the Pioneers lead it. And Castlewood with a little pressure there.
Seth Buchanan in there now. Potts with it in the back court. He finally gets it across the line to Lambert, and Lambert dribbles it off his own foot, I think.
No, I think he maybe dribbled it off Castlewood's foot.
Maybe it hit Coleman Cook's foot there. Evidently it did. They give it to Lebanon. I thought he just lost it himself, but evidently Cook got a foot or a hand on it or something. Buchanan inbounds to Steele. Steele pulls it out on the right wing. Back out to Buchanan, left wing to Lambert. To Buchanan. Buchanan down in the corner to Steele. Thinks about a three, but pulls it back out of there. Now he bounces it out in the right wing to Potts. Potts for three, no good, and Gavin Monk with the rebound for the Blue Devils. Comes Hunter Hicks the other way, kicks it out to Dalton Fields on the right wing, puts up a three, no good. Steele with the rebound, hurries into the front court. Nice pass across court to Lambert. Lambert tries to get it to Buchanan. Buchanan down in the floor, finally gets it outside to Lambert, back inside to Potts, and he's fouled as he tries to get it up to the rim, but can't get it up, but he'll shoot two. That foul, I believe, is on the McCoy.
So Potts at the line, he'll shoot two. 2:29 left first half. Potts' first free throw's a little strong, bounces out there.
Foul was on McCoy, his first. Tatum comes back into the lineup for Andy Lambert for the Pioneers. So the Pioneers have got Tatum, Buchanan, Hall, Steele, and Potts on the floor.
Potts missed the second one also. He doesn't miss many free throws.
Castlewood races the front court now. Hicks gets it back outside deep from Coleman. Almost has it taken away by Tatum. Gets it to Fields down to free throw line. Back out on the left side to Cook. Cook gets along the baseline now, gets free and misses the runner in there as Dalton, as Logan Hall came over to contest it. And it goes out of bounds to Lebanon. I don't think he called a foul there, did he?
No, I think it just went out of bounds.
Castlewood pressuring in the backcourt as well. Steele gets it cross court to Tatum. Tatum drives all the way in close, tries to get it across the lane to Logan Hall, and goes off Hall out of bounds on side court. Tatum should have taken that to the basket.
Yeah, you got to make that, when you get that 2-on-1, you got to make that defender come meet you.
Pass down side court, looked like Dalton Fields was on sideline. They didn't call it. Lebanon steals the pass anyway, and Steele comes the other way with it. Steele on the dribble outside, leaves it for Buchanan. Buchanan loses control of it, but it's picked up on the right wing by Tatum. Tatum loses it as he tries to drive in the lane. Castlewood runs out of there with it. Cook all the way to the other end, misses the layup. Rebound put up by by Hicks, and he misses it. Lebanon goes the other way. This time Tatum takes it all the way to the rim, can't get it to go, and Castlewood races back the other way. Both teams got good looks there. Neither one of them could convert. 24-13, Lebanon leads it. Right wing to Hicks. Hicks puts up a three-pointer. Looked like Buchanan got a hand on that one, no good. And Hicks chased it down the corner, tries to feed it back into the middle, and it's stolen by Steele. And a whistle and a foul. I'm sure who they called that one on. I believe that was on DeBoer. No, it was on McCoy. Second on McCoy for Castlewood.
That ought to be a 1-and-1 there.
Yeah, that's what they're doing now. They're going to the other end to shoot that one, and it'd be Steele shooting a 1-and-1.
(24-13), Lebanon leads it. 51 seconds, and Steele makes his first one, so he'll get the bonus.
Lebanon uniforms, new uniforms, Jamie. I don't know if I remember seeing those.
I kind of think they are pretty new anyway. Second one's up and good, so Preston Steele makes a pair. 26-13, the Pioneers lead it. We're inside 50 seconds here in the first half.
Cook into the front court, goes along the baseline, puts one up in traffic, blocked by Vincel in there, knocked away, picked up by Hertig. It's Hunter Hertig, and he gets it to Steele. Steele brings it into the front court to Hunter Hertig on the right wing. He pulls it back out, leaves it for Zach. Zach on the dribble into the lane, bounces it left side to Vincel. Vincel puts it up off of the glass in traffic. No good, and Coleman Cook runs the other way with it, gets it to Dalton Fields. He puts up a layup, should have been able to make that one, couldn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, and they got a foul. One One official calls a jump ball, one calls a foul. They're going to say it's a jump ball.
That'll be Pioneer basketball. They'll have it with almost 12 seconds left.
Potts comes back into the lineup to replace Paul Venzel. Zach Hurtig brings it into the front court, takes it to the right wing, down inside for Potts. He spins, falls away at the right elbow. Good. With 2 seconds left, Potts hits a jumper. That's going to do it for the first half. 11-28, Castlewood 13 as we go to halftime. We'll be back in a moment to discuss the first half and look at some stats. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ and watching on ARC TV.